Welcome to Biz Alchemy, a podcast about creating a new business paradigm by women, for women. I'm your alchemical host, Jacquelyn, and I'm going to take you on an extraordinary adventure to create a business filled with ease, fun, spaciousness, and abundance. Hustle, be gone. Let's birth a new way. We have made it to episode 100. Woohoo! Thank you so much for being on this ride with me, on this incredible journey. It's a journey of the podcast's evolution. It's a journey of my evolution, my business's evolution, and I'm sure your evolution as well. So I'm very excited to just be here with you for this episode. Being 100, it is a 1 numerologically, so this is about new beginnings. And I am fully embodying the energy of new beginnings right now. Coming through this eclipse, it was a very powerful time for me, not necessarily in what you would call a negative way. I just knew there was massive transformation happening, and there were so many astrologically, it was very impactful on my chart, let's say, from the bit I understand about astrology. And so I suddenly, this past weekend, have had this phenomenal revelation about different areas of my life. And to be honest, I feel like I've been rebirthed. So that's the energy I'm bringing in. Here we are, episode 100, and number 1, a new beginning. And you know, the interesting thing about a 100, or even the 1, there's a wholeness to it, isn't there? You know, 100, when you think of the decimal system, there's like a wholeness there. And for 1 is whole, 1 is unity. And so, of course, it makes sense that here today, I'm talking about unlocking all of who you are. I realized yesterday, I think I was doing my beach walk here. I'm back walking again. The toe's not fully healed, but enough that I can walk on the beach now. Yes. But I realized yesterday as I was walking, I was thinking about Biz Alchemy Playground, my group, and that it's time to start shifting how I talk about that group and changing the invitation page for the group. And it just dropped in that what the playground is all about is a journey of awakening through your business. In many ways, like this is the work that I'm doing with my tribe, with my clients. It is unlocking all of who you are and channeling that through your business. And that's why I go on and on about the new paradigm of business, because we are creating a new portal within our business, a different type of portal to traditional business. It is a portal for a start, and it's a magical portal. It's an alchemical portal. And that portal is supporting our journey of unlocking all of who we are so that we can channel that wholeness through the magical portal of our business. Isn't that exciting? And that's what it is. And that's why I talk about, week upon week upon week in this podcast about the new business paradigm. And that's why so many of us feel out of alignment with the traditional paradigm. We know there's something different. We know there's something more aligned with who we are evolving to be. This is constantly unfolding for me as well. I am learning more every time I do a podcast episode, every client session, every group call I do, every Insight Timer live I do. I learn a little bit more. You reflect back to me a little bit more. And so it all begins to make more sense and more sense. And as I'll often say to my clients, it's just another breadcrumb and another breadcrumb and another breadcrumb. And I have no idea where it's taking me, but I just stay present to the breadcrumb. I witness the breadcrumb and take action and step onto that breadcrumb. And this is why our intuition and being present to ourselves and the voice that flows through us, the wisdom that flows through us is so important, because it guides us to the next breadcrumb. And so we are co-creating this new paradigm of business together through our personal evolution. So it felt important for me to talk about unlocking all of who you are for episode 100, because this is a new beginning and my work is, it's not even stepping into this more because it's what I've always done, but I will be talking to it much more. I will be owning it. I will really be embodying, this is what I am here to do. Yes, we are talking business and we are doing it through your business and the relationship with your business. But ultimately, I am here to hold you and guide you and reflect back to you so that you can find that key and unlock those doorways that have been closed. Now, what's really interesting here, and I think this is where the background for today's topic came about, is over the past few months, I have been offering a session called Illuminate Your Soul Path. And as I've done those sessions, they're amazing sessions. I love doing them. I do them in conjunction with your guides. And it's like we're having a bit of I always say it's a bit of a party going on because the guides are talking and I'm translating and the client's talking. And it's a really beautiful, beautiful and very powerful session. But one thing that often happens in the session is that a guide can reveal a gift that you have that you came into mastery in another incarnation of your soul. And you have that ability now, even though you may not have tapped into it and just may not even have any awareness around it, although usually there's some little yearning in you like, I wish I could, which tells you that you actually do have that gift. And this has been really interesting to see it as the guides show me, your soul reflects down to me that these gifts are there. We have mastered them, but we haven't brought them in. It hasn't been the right time to bring them into this lifetime. But this right time is here. This right time is here for all of us. And as we move into 2023, we are going to feel this more and more strongly. And you might be feeling it now in your business. Because the thing is, with these gifts that you may not be aware of, it doesn't involve going and studying another course or doing a 3-year degree or just a certification in something. It doesn't involve that. You already know it. And as I talked about in episode 74, is your about me, about you. It's not about the pieces of paper, the certifications, this modern world way of saying that you are good enough, that you have mastered something. Look, in all honesty, it's bullshit. You have it within you. You have the wisdom within you. You have accumulated that wisdom over so many incarnations of your soul, and you can tap into that. It's there. And this is what I mean by unlocking all of who you are. As I've talked about here before, so many people will say to me, where did you learn what you do? And I answer with, I made it up. And what I mean by that, and it's the same thing really, I made it up, but I drew on it from somewhere, didn't I? I drew on that wisdom from somewhere. I drew on the wisdom from my soul, from the experiences that my soul has had, from many incarnations of my soul. I'm not going to say it was me incarnating because it wasn't really. It was my soul being in another physical form, but I have access to that wisdom. I've had so many experiences, and that's what I'm drawing on. That's how I've allowed what began as a one weekend energy course, that's how I've allowed that to evolve by then taking that and drawing on the wisdom of my soul, drawing on the wisdom that I knew how to heal through sound, even though I've never sung in my life and have never done a course in how to be a sound healer. I don't mean to fully put that down because, of course, doing a course can sometimes awaken that. And that's why we can be drawn to do certain things, because it supports us in awakening it. But what I want to stress here, it's not teaching you. You are not learning it. You are remembering it. And sometimes it can just take a healer who says something to you, a dream, or maybe going to a course. that helps activate that memory for you. But in this new paradigm we are moving into, there will be less courses. There will be activations. There will be coming together in a group, which is what happens in my playground calls. They're amazing. And it's the same in the receiving channel. We come together in a group and we activate each other. We help each other remember. And there will be more of this. And this is way more powerful than learning something. So it is time for us to bring all these different aspects of ourselves into our conscious awareness. And we have set up our businesses as the channel for this, as the channel to show up in all of who we are. Of course, that's going to evolve. Our consciousness is continuously changing. So that there is an evolution there. There has to be evolution. No point being here if there's not evolution. So we will keep unlocking. We will keep finding new aspects of ourselves. And our business is this beautiful playground for us to share this, to test it, to try it out, to share it. So this is what's going to be the focus of my business in 2023 as I continue to unlock more of who I am and step into my power and gifts in a more profound way so that I can guide you more deeply into who you are, unlocking the gifts you came here to share, using your business as a portal to do that. Yeah, it is as though your business is an alchemical portal. How magical is that? So as you hear me speak, I'm interested in what is coming up for you. Like even thinking about, have you ever looked at someone and thought, oh, I wish I could do that? And so why not open to the fact that you have the ability to do that? And that wish is actually you tapping into a memory. Are you holding off doing something because you think you need to go and do a course in it? Why can't you just embody it now? Visualize, feel it. You have that gift in you now. And see what comes through. Play with this. In the last week or so, well, it's been a few weeks probably, but particularly in the last week, in fact, particularly in the last weekend, I've been playing with this. You know, I have found myself going into limitation around opportunities. And I know this is the result of the control that's been in our environment in the last 2 to 3 years. And it's certainly impacted my gypsy and my expansive spirit. And I have suddenly seen this the last couple of weeks. Since getting back from my weeks in Newcastle, I've got back and I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it. And I've gone, oh my gosh, come on. You're creating your reality. And with the support of a beautiful energetic session I had from a friend and then another couple of friends coming over on the weekend who I've been friends with for 17, 18 years, and us having this incredibly stimulating conversation, something cracked in me and it opened and it's like limitation just dropped off me. And I went, no more. So, Jacquelyn, stop going down so many rabbit holes and just be here and create your reality, create the world, like really deeply create the world that you dream of, bring it into now. And I've been preparing myself energetically for this. This is why I created the receiving channel, so that I really, truly could receive abundance in all its forms. And it's almost like this last cracking open for me has dropped me there. I'm like, I'm in abundance. And that has enabled me to vision abundantly. So I'm really quite transformed. Like this is perfect that this happened right before the recording of this episode 100. So this will be a huge part of who I am in my business next year, of what I offer. With that in mind, I would like to share with you a few exciting announcements that I have that I'll be offering through my business. So firstly, coming up in December, it'll be Wednesday, December 14th. It will be the 13th if you're in North America. I am offering my annual retreat. It's just a 90-minute one, this one, a petite retreat. It's called Prepare Your Biz Energetically for 2023. And this is going to be held at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on the 14th, and that is 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday the 13th. Now, I'm also offering a second one in case that time doesn't suit you, and it'll be on 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, which is 8 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday the 14th. Now, you can't book in yet. I'm just letting you know because it's such a full time of the year, and that way you can put it in your calendar now. Then you'll be available to come live for this because this is going to be such a powerful retreat. So I hope you can join me. Put it in your calendar. The last weekend of November, I will have it open so you can book in. What I'm going to do, my retreats are $11 US. What I'm going to do for this retreat, which I've never done before, is I'm going to have a little early bird. So you'll get 50% off. So watch for that. The first week that it's open, you will have a chance to join the retreat for $5.50. Now, if you can't be live, you'll get a recording, so you'll still be a part of the energy. But anyway, I'll talk more about that in a couple of weeks' time. I just wanted to make sure you got it in your calendar now. So if you didn't catch what I said before, it's 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's for the Eastern Time, that's Tuesday the 13th. For the Australian Time, that's Wednesday the 14th. And the second one is 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time or 8 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday the 14th. So that's my first exciting announcement. The second one is that I will be opening the playground again from mid-December. And basically I'm opening it in preparation to begin the year together in 2023. So when I put out the invitation this time, it will be slightly different in terms of how you pay for it. I'm setting up Biz Alchemy Playground as a membership now. So you will pay a monthly membership and you can leave whenever you like. So you can stay as long as you like. There will be an initial commitment of 3 months because there's a lot of content in the portal. But after that, you can just come and go. And it will be a very affordable price. So I'm looking forward to opening up the playground again in December so we can go on this journey together next year of unlocking all of who you are. I mean, this is what happens in our calls anyway. There is such magic in our calls. And so keep an eye out for that. If you are thinking now, what sort of tribe do I want supporting me in my business in 2023? And you are also really fully committed to your personal evolution, which you must be, or you wouldn't be here listening to me. Well, then the playground could be the perfect tribe for you. So the third thing, I'm building up here. The third thing I've got going on next year, and I don't have any details yet, but I just want to plant the seed, is that I'm going to offer a Biz Priestess Mystery School. This will be a 5-month mystery school. I do not know the details yet. I can feel the energy of it. I was hoping to start fairly early in the year, but I will probably wait until the new year and feel into the energy of the perfect time to start. Oh, okay. I just got a date in my head as I said that, but I won't share it with you just yet. So that will be, and that's going to be a 5-month mystery school. And that is all about unlocking all of who you are. That is what I will be facilitating in that over that 5 months. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about that because that is me stepping up. That is me fully trusting in my gifts and what I'm able to, or in how I'm able to support you in unlocking yours in a deeper, more profound way than I've ever done before. So this is my stepping up in this mystery school. Oh my God, I just get all over body chills just thinking about creating a mystery school and holding that space. So I'm just letting you know that now that will be happening early-ish next year. And, okay, drum roll. My hips came in handy there. This is the big one. This is what I got on the weekend. And the part of the reason I'm just not sure of the dates of the mystery school is because of this. I am going to hold an in-person retreat in Provence in France next May. That just came through so strongly on the weekend. And me being who I am, well, I've already been in touch with a beautiful, dear friend. He's a friend just through staying with him, and I haven't seen him for 9 years, but he has the most gorgeous place on an old vineyard in Provence. And I've been in touch, and I said, Philippe, I want to come back. I want to come back with a group of women. What have you got? And I thought he won't remember me because I first met him 2007 I first stayed there, and I've stayed with a group in 2008 and then stayed with another group in 2013, and my daughter was with me then as well, and that's the last time I saw him. So I thought he won't remember me. Oh my God, he did. He remembered me, and he's like, oh my gosh, just tell me who you're going to have, what sort of numbers, and I'll tell you the best layout for you, the best places to have. So there's quite a few different places on his property. It's divine. And so it's done. Like I had the inspiration Saturday morning and I already have the accommodation. I'm going to confirm the dates, but it will be in May. I'm not going to say any more, but I've already had a few ladies in the playground go, yep, I'm there. So I think it will be probably for 8 or 9 people. Anyway, if you want to come with me in May to Provence, and this will be like an in-person mystery school. That's what it's going to be. So it will be very, very powerful. And that time of the year, the roses will be out all over the property. It's going to be magical. So that is my exciting announcement. So I'm just, that's what I'm going to be offering. That's moving forward, as well as my usual sessions, the receiving channel, although I did get shown another name for it for next year. We will see, but just a little hint, it's to do with abundance, because ultimately the reason we are doing the work in receiving, that we've been embodying that energy, is to open us more to abundance. So we'll see how that evolves. But anyway, that's enough. Just with regards to my one-to-one sessions, some of the prices are changing for 2023, not all of them. If you are on my newsletter list, you'll receive an email this week just telling you what the prices are in case you wanted to get in before they change. It's just two or three of them that are changing, so it's not all of them. But just to let you know, if you're not on my newsletter list, jacquelynatkins.com/newsletter. And that way you will receive all the up-to-date information. You will also receive extra information that I give out when I write my newsletter every 2 weeks. Anyway, sorry, I can't stop talking. I'm excited. Can you tell? We're at the one. We're in the one energy with this episode, and I am fully feeling it. And I'm hoping that those one vibes are just passing through the airwaves and helping build the excitement in you that you are stepping over this incredible threshold and unlocking all of who you are. Until next time, have an alchemical week in your biz. Thanks for listening to Biz Alchemy. I'm Jacquelyn Atkins. If you'd love to know more about the energy of business, join my newsletter list at jacquelynatkins.com and check out my receiving channel on Patreon at patreon.com/Jacquelyn Atkins. Until next time, enjoy creating alchemy in your biz.